Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be reviewing the Huda Beauty baking powder. So I unfortunately am not on the Huda Beauty PR list. I wish I was, but I'm not. So I actually pre-ordered these two items with my own money from the Sephora website before it had been released, and then, you know, as soon as it was released, I got it. So I got the shade Pound Cake. I didn't know if it was gonna match me or not, but I just kind of went by pictures I had seen online and thought it would be a good match for me. Turns out it was. So I got the dual-ended brush. This side says it's for the face. This side says it's for baking and blending. So I'm going to be doing a demonstration on how I've been using it, and I'm also just gonna be talking about the product in general. So this is pretty much gonna be a review. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lotion. I've had this powder for a little over a week now, and I've been using it every day. So I have used powders in the past. You guys know I like to bake with the Coty Airspun. I've baked with baby powder, and I've also used the Laura Mercier, which I didn't like. And honestly, when I first got this, I thought, you know what, this is gonna be like every other baking powder out there. I'm in my 30s, I've got fine lines. This probably just ain't gonna work for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it anyway because everybody's just raving on about it, and I'm seeing a million YouTubers and beauty gurus all over the internet doing these cute little videos on it, and they make it look so good, so I had to go ahead and give it a try. The first time I used it, I was like, second time I used it, I was like, oh my gosh. Could this possibly be the most amazing powder I've ever used for baking? Seriously. So I already applied my moisturizer. I'm also going to go in with some of this Glam Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. This is in the shade Nude Glow, and I am in love with this product. I actually got it for free. It was in the Sephora birthday gift for June babies. It smells so good, and I just love it. It feels nice on the skin, and I think it just kind of gives you a little glow. It's really a good product if you want to wear it alone, like if you don't really want to wear a lot of makeup that day. I feel like it just gives your skin like a gorgeous glow. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is from GIS Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Warm Yellow. It's also C3. I'm not exactly sure which foundation this is of theirs. I've used their mousse before and I loved it, but I really wanted to try out a different one, so I got this one. And I've been using this for 2 weeks, and I've literally been using it every day because I love it. It is a really good foundation. Really good coverage, a little bit goes a long way, and I feel like it just works really well with my skin. So if you're looking for a new foundation or you want to try a foundation from GIS Cosmetics, I will actually find the link to this and I will post it down below so you can check that out. So I'm just applying this with a big fluffy brush. This is a 618 from Kokie Professionals. I love this brush because it's so big, it pretty much covers my whole face, and it cuts down the time of foundation application. So I'm just using what's left on the back of my hand and going in with the second layer. And I'm just gonna continue until it's completely gone. I'm gonna go in with some of this LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade, yeah, I never know what the shade is. It's bronze something, I don't know. I will link it down below in case you're wondering, and I'm just going to add some color to my face. I always do like a contour type of technique, but I'm actually not trying to contour my face. I just like to add some color. And this is a good product for that. So I'm going in with my Real Techniques. I think this is just the Expert Face Brush, and I'm gonna blend this out. Yes, it's the Expert Face Brush. I love this brush. I think it is so good for applying anything. Contour, concealer, foundation, whatever. These brushes are fantastic and they're affordable. And you can pretty much find them anywhere. So I'm going in with another product from GIS Cosmetics. This is their concealer, and this is in the shade C2 Yellow Warm. This is a liquid concealer. I like to use it to cover up just like blemishes and little spots on my face, but I don't use this one for under eye concealer because it's not light enough. I like to use a light shade under my eyes, and I thought I was getting a lighter color, but it was just a little bit darker. But this concealer is so good. It's got really good coverage. It blends really nicely. And I really like it. I'm gonna go ahead and just dab that in with my brush. I'm definitely gonna have to get that concealer in a lighter shade for my under eyes because it works really well on my skin, so I know it would work really well for my dark circles and stuff. So for my under eyes, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I actually quit using this for a while. I felt like it was just too dry underneath my under eye. I didn't like it with any of the baking powders, but I found that this one actually works the best with the Huda baking powder. So I know I'm talking a lot right now, and some of you might say, okay, I'm here for the review of the Huda powder. You can fast forward to that part if you like to, if you don't want to hear anything else I have to say. But I am just doing a little tutorial here to show you the steps I take to get to where I'm going. Like I said, if you're not interested in this part, you can fast forward it, but some of the things I'm saying might be useful or helpful for someone else out there. I'm gonna go in with this smaller brush. This is 02 from DO Color. I'm just going to blend out the concealer with this brush. I really like this brush. It's got like a flat head, and I think it works really well with blending out the concealer on my under eye area. Okay, so now that I am finished with the under eye area, I'm gonna go in with the Huda powder. So this is kind of where the review is going to come in place. Let me just say, first off, the packaging is super cute. I have no clue what I did with the box to this. My daughter cats probably took it somewhere to play with it. But the packaging is really nice, and the smell is amazing. I think each powder might have different scents. I'm not sure, but I think they do. Like I said, I got the shade Pound Cake, and on the back here, it shows you how to use it. Shows a little picture, just in case you're new to baking. It says this is Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. The first thing you should do is pack under the eye, T-zone, corners of the mouth and chin. Let set, bake for 3 to 5 minutes, and dust excess powder. One of the problems I have with this product is it's so hard to get out for me. Like, I see other people dipping their brush or sponge, whatever, and woo, they're putting it all over, yada, yada, yada. And then when I go to do it, I'm like, how and why? So when you open it up, it's got this little protector thing here. By the way, this is really, really fine powder, so it flies everywhere. Like, it's pretty bad with like just flying everywhere, which kind of bothers me because I'm like, okay, is this being wasted? I did just spend a pretty penny on it, but the powder's so good it makes up for the little flaws that I found in it. So they've got this little mesh net thing here. I haven't taken the time to try to figure out how to get this part out because I'm kind of concerned that if I pull it out, I'm gonna end up spilling it everywhere, and that's going to be such a waste of money and product to me. But I don't like this. I mean, I get the point of it, but at the same time, it's frustrating. It's really hard to get the powder out. I mean, I don't know how other people are doing this, but I found that, you know, pressing in on it with the brush kind of makes it come up. I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna use the bake and blend side. Like, pressing down on it, it kind of makes product come up, but not really, if you know what I mean. Like, there's nothing really coming on my brush. So what I have had to do is put the little protector back on, put the lid back on, and I find this really aggravating. Tap this and like cross my fingers in hopes that a good amount of the product will come up from the little mesh thing. And that's pretty much what I get out of it. See, there's a little right there. So yeah, I wish I could get more because sometimes I like to heavily apply powders to bake, but whatever. I'm just not able to pick up that much. See what I'm saying? Like other girls in their videos when they're putting it on, it's like thick powder looking, just like it normally does when you're baking. But with this powder, where it's so hard to get out, I don't know if you can see that it's flying everywhere right now, but I'm not able to pick up a huge amount to bake with. Look, Whatever was there when I tipped it over, it's not there anymore. And it's so hard to pick up product. The more I press on this mesh thing to get the powder to come up, the more is flying out, and I feel like it's being wasted. So that to me is something that needs to be possibly addressed. If anyone has this product and you're having better luck with getting it out, please leave me some suggestions down below, because I don't see anybody else talking about this. I would love to take this top part out because I just can't get any out. So I'm gonna go ahead and empty some of this in the lid. It's barely coming out, and it makes me feel like I'm just wasting the product because it's flying everywhere. It would be best if I could get that stupid net out. I'm going to pick up what I got so far and apply it to my under eyes and set my under eyes. You see what I'm saying? There's not like a huge amount, which I guess could be a good thing, but at the same time, I want to see it on there. You know what I mean? I want to see a big, thick powder sitting under my eye. I want to know that I got a good amount on there and that it's going to do its job. So as you can see, you can't really tell that I put it on, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to try to pick up a little more. Pack it on there. And now I'm just going to let it sit and bake for a few minutes while I talk to you guys about what I actually love about this product. So first of all, let me just say that it smells absolutely amazing. The shade is Pound Cake, and this is called the Easy Bake, which I think is supposed to obviously be directed towards desserts, but this does not smell like a dessert. I don't know what it smells like. It smells really familiar. It smells like something I smelled in my childhood. Maybe almost Cabbage Patch Dolly-ish, or something on the lines of that, or just a beautiful feminine perfume, but I don't think it smells like pound cake. So even though the packaging and like getting the product out has its flaws, this is one of the best powders. I am telling you guys. I do think it is pricey. I think all of Huda's products are pricey. This is my first product, well, this and the brush that I've ever owned from Huda Beauty. I think all their stuff's really pricey, like I really can't afford it, but I don't regret buying this powder. And when I run out, I'm going to spend the amount of money on this product again because it is so good. I kid you not, it literally bakes my makeup onto my face so good, and there's literally no creasing. And I'm telling you, I've got fine lines, I've got lines under my eyes, I've got little smile lines, crow's feet, you know, that's natural, whatever, I'm not complaining. And most of the time, like, any powder sticks in it. And sometimes I'm just like, oh well, that's gonna happen because they're there, but no. This powder is so amazing that it actually doesn't stick in those fine lines. If anything, I feel like it kind of diminishes them in a way. I don't know if it's because it has some kind of brightening power or whatever it is, but I feel like my makeup looks so much better after using this powder. So coming from someone who didn't get this for free, I'm not on the PR list and I'm not being paid to talk about this. This is like straight up honest opinion. This is so worth trying out. Even if you're not into baking, like, I would say just try it out anyway. Or if you just really want a good loose powder, this powder is amazing. Like, honest to God, I did not have high hopes for it. I just thought people were going on about it just to do it, you know? And I thought I'm going to end up hating this product. But honestly, I'm in awe of this product. So if you haven't tried out the Huda Easy Bake baking powder and you're wondering if it's actually really good, and you're wondering if it's worth the hype, if you're wondering if it's as good as people are making it out to be, if you trust my opinion and we have similar like skin types and similar styles and we like similar things, then you will absolutely love this powder. It is absolutely worth the hype and it is truly amazing. This brush is pretty good too. I'm gonna be honest, when I first tried it, I actually tried it with my beauty blender. I tried it with my regular makeup sponge, which I normally use for baking, and it did not work good at all for me. I was not a fan of that technique. So the second time I tried it, I actually used one of my Real Technique brushes that I can't find right now. Where is it? Well, anyways, I used one of my other brushes and I realized that that was like a really good way to apply this. So then I used the Huda brush and I used the Bake and Blend side, and it's perfect for that. And then this side here is perfect for wiping it away, because this side's a little more fluffy, and even though it's also kind of dense, it's more of a fluffy brush. This one is got some firmness to it, so to wipe away the baking powder really well and not really leave like a lot of excess behind, I really like this side. This brush was pricey. If you want this brush, I would definitely say get it if you have the money, but I don't think that you necessarily need this brush for the product or for anything, but it was worth buying, I will say that, but I don't think you absolutely need this. I do think you absolutely need this because it's so good, but I think you could use any brush for this baking powder. So to wipe it away, I'm actually gonna go in with my Real Technique brush just to show you that you can use any brush for this. And you can use any fluffy brush to apply it. And voila. I am done. This is a buffing brush, by the way, just in case you were wondering. To finish off this look, I'm going to go in with my number 11 DO color brush, and I'm going to use this number 7 blush, and it's an Apricot Blossom. And I'm just going to slap my face with it. Whoa! Girl, that's too much blush! Now for some bronzer, I'm going to go in with my GIS Cosmetics bronzer. Just gonna be that bronzer for a second. You a bad bronzer. This is in the shade Sun Kissed, and it's actually one of my favoriteest bronzers. I think it just gives a gorgeous sun-kissed glow to my face. And I'm actually kind of just applying it all over because I want to be tan and bronze. And lastly, I'm going to finish off with a highlighter. I have been using this highlighter religiously. I am so obsessed with this highlighter. I'm gonna be the next yodeling Walmart boy. Anyway, this is like hands down the best highlighter I've used in a long time. For real, this is from the Deck of Scarlet palette. This is number 9. And yeah, I did a review on this in one of my videos. I'll link it down below if you want to watch it. This highlighter is called Shh. So, shh, 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 shh. Oh, you know what? Let me blend out this blush a little bit. Hold on, girl. So I'm picking up some of this highlighter. Gonna blow a little bit off, and I'm going to throw some on my nose. Because girl, I love it. Put a little above my lip. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply it up here. This highlighter is beautiful, okay? I'm also going to put a little up here above my eyebrows. And you know what? It never hurts to put a little right here just for fun. Woo, 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 woo. I'm gonna go in with my Slay All Day setting spray. This is in lavender. This is the little mini travel sizes, and I'm gonna finish this look, girl. Or spray my face, you know what I'm saying. And voila, now I just need a little lip color, and then I'm good to go. So for a lip color, I'm also gonna be using the Deck of Scarlet palette because there's a lip color in here that I'm just in love with. It is in the shade Tempting, and I'm just gonna go in with my finger and pat it on. And then rub it in. Okay, so anyways, I just took my hair out of that towel and brushed it out. I'm gonna let it air dry now, but I just wanted to say, as always, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. It would be super cool if you'd give me a thumbs up, and I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. I'll see you next time. Bye!